Yo, what up guys, OPTCG Daniel here, back at it again with a deck profile video. So today we're gonna do my main deck of OP07. It's gonna be Black Yellow Luffy. Your face-up life cards are placed at the bottom of your deck instead of being added to your hand according to the rules. So whenever you use an effect that gets cards from your life to your hand, if they're face-up, they go to the bottom of your deck. So if they attack into you, you cannot counter out, they go to the bottom. And if you use like Flume or another card, they go to the bottom. But yeah, don't to activate main once per turn. You may trash one card from your hand. If you have 0 life cards, add up to 2 characters with a cost of 5 or less from your hand, or trash to the top of your life cards face up. So you can choose who goes bottom life and top life, etc, etc. So you can combo off with your babies. But yeah, that's enough for this leader. It's the best leader in this format. Even though some other decks won, this is still one of the best decks, definitely tier 1. But yeah, let's go right into deck profile. For our 1 costs, we play 4 times Flume. So Flume is here for the decks that are gonna starve you, because your opponent is not gonna attack into you. They don't want you to reach 0 life. If else, you can just loop your leader ability. But yeah, what this card does is, on play, you may you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand, draw a card. So whenever you play this, you take a life, you draw a card, so you can increase hand size. And it's a 2k counter, but you primarily want to use it for 2k counters, unless they starve you. Then this card is really good. Then for other 1 cost, we play 4 times GARP. So GARP is basically the searcher of the deck. On play, look at the 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy with a cost of 5 or less, add it to your hand, place the remaining at the bottom of your deck in any order. So this is basically just your searchers for the big bodies and the baby bodies, or child variant, however you want to call it. Small ones, big ones. Then our last 1 cost card is we play 2 times Makino. Makino is here for 2k counter, so we do play a lot of 2k counters, but also her effect sometimes comes up. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life to your hand, look at all your life cards and place them back in your life in any order. So if your opponent's not gonna attack you, you can play this. You can use your babies. If you have big bodies in your life, then you can just play the babies, take them out from your life, and then you can just go to 0 real quick. Not really comes up often, but if you wanna, you can do it, of course. Then for our 2 costs, we play 4 times Hiori. So Hiori is really good. It's a 2k counter, but also her effect. On play, you may add 1 card from top or bottom of your life cards to your hand, add up to 1 card from your hand to the top of your life cards. So whatever you want to do, if you're at 3 lives or something, you can play this, put a big ace in your life, and then just play a baby ace. You can get the ace and it gets rushed because you're at 2 lives then. So you can do stuff with that, or you can put a Rocket Luffy, and then you can trigger it to KO something on the field for a cost of less. So really good cards, you can just, yeah, stack your life with this, and if not, 2k counter. Then we go into our little boys, into our babies, or however you want to call it, the child variants. We play 4 times Ace, we play 4 times Luffy, and we play 4 times Sabo. So we max out on the babies. You want to see these cards. If you don't see them, then your engine cannot go running, because you need these small ones to get your big ones out. We maxed on it. They all share the same effect. Activate main. You may trash this character. Reveal 1 card from top of your life cards. Is it a Sabo, Ace, or Luffy? So Sabo is for Sabo, Luffy is for Luffy, Ace is for Ace, of course. But I'm just saying, with a cost of 5, you may play that card. If you do, up to 1 of your leaders gains 2000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you become a 7k leader in your opponent's turn, or a 9k leader. And if you're really good, you can become an 11k leader in your opponent's life if you can resolve 3 of this in 1 turn. It is possible sometimes, especially if they cut the Curry or Luffy to the bottom life, then you can just go to 11k. Yeah, and that's it. You want to see these cards because this is your engine, of course. So we max out on all of them. I see a lot of people cut the ace or play few ace. I also tried it, but I always missed my babies. Then we go into the big ones. So our other engine, we play 4 times the Luffy. So Luffy is definitely the best of the bunch, because activate main once per turn. This character gains 2000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. You may, if you have, okay, I have to read this. It's too far away. Activate main once per turn. This character gains 2000 power until the end of your start of your next turn. Then if one or more life cards, draw a card, trash a card on top of your life. So you play this, use its effect against 2k boost, you draw a card and then you trash the top life. Really good, so you can just burn yourself down if your opponent is not going to attack you. Then we play 4 times Sabo. So everybody knows what Sabo does. This card is just insane, broken, really good, and you can loop it in this deck, of course. And we play 3 aces, if you can see it. And then we play 3 times Rocket Luffy. So these are the ratios I play for this list. Some people cut down on the ace or even play it 1, but I think this is just a really good, because you want to see your bodies. If you have more of them, it's really good. Sabo makes your board unkillable by effects, so they cannot KO stuff. You draw 2 cards, discard 2, so if you have aces you can discard them, or if you have Luffys or Sabos you can discard them, get them back with your leader ability. And then we have the newest edition of the Rocket Luffy, so this card is really good. Activate main, you may trash this character if you have 2 or less life cards. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less, then draw 1 card, so you can KO stuff and you can just draw stuff, so yeah. Draw power, KO, and the trigger is KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. Really good, really handy. You can combo this a lot, so you can remove annoying blockers like Shiraya, Bonclay, some other annoying 4-cost cards like Rebecca and stuff like that, so you don't need to, yeah, waste a swing. So that's it for these. Let's put you guys to the side. Too many cards. Then we go into our 8 cost. This makes the deck insanely good. It's Moria. This card is really, it's perfect. It's a black card. On play, choose up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less, and up to 1 character with a cost of 2 or less from your trash. Play 1 card and play the other card rested. So yeah, you know it. You do leader ability, you put 2 cards in your life, then you rest 8 dons, you play this, you target 2 babies, you get the Monkey D. Luffy baby, the Sabo baby, you place them on the field, and you use their effect, get them from life, so you can always loop your combo if you see these cards, because you will run out of the cards in your hand. So playing them for trash is really good, and this card is just a 8 cost 9k beater. And then usually you always use Sabo, so this card becomes protected, so you have some big swings on board. This card really makes the deck shine. Then for our events, we play 4 times the 3 Brothers Bond. I am really sad that this card doesn't have a alt art like the white one. This would be so nice. But yeah, this is basically just your GARP. It does the same. It has a trigger. You can play this card from trigger, and then you can just look at the 5 cards of your card, refill up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy with a cost of 5 or less. So it searches the big ones, the small ones, exactly like a GARP, but GARP is a body. So you always want to play GARP on turn 1. If you go first or if you go second, play GARP, hit with GARP for 5, with your leader 6, and then you play Luffy, etc, etc. That's just the entire combo of the deck. And then for our last 2 cards, we play 2 Ice Ages. So Ice Ages here pure for Bonnie and for some other annoying cards like Kata or Yamato or just some Hody, but it's especially good against Zoro and against Kid because we die to those cards. But yeah, main, give up to one of your characters, opponent's characters, 5 cost during this turn, and then trigger KO up to one of your characters with a cost of 3 or less. So you want to play this if you're at 6 dons or something, you know, and your opponent has a really annoying card or whatever, you want to pop something, you play the... Wait, where are you? Quick, grab, where are you? There we go. So yeah, you can play this, use effect, draw a card, and then destroy something. You can pop a 9 cost or less, that's it. We cannot KO 10 costs because, yeah, we only go to 4. But that's basically the combo of the deck, and if you really wanna combo off, we have some really good cards to do that for. Let me just grab them. I should have done this before I was doing the video. Cool. I'm gonna do it really quick for you guys. So yeah, basically you just use your leader ability, you place these cards in the top of your life, easy. You play the Moria, use its effect, you get this, this makes everything protected, use the ability, gains 2k power, and then you swing for 11, because it's a 9 plus 2 dons is 11. Then you have this, this, and this. These cannot be KO'd, and you can just swing with this every turn, make it 8k, and then next leader ability used again, play another Moria or something, trash this or what else, and you can just combo off. But this is basically how your board will look like. This is the best combo. And you can also do stuff like, you know, you play this or you play something else or whatever. You can play anything you want. This deck is really versatile. It has a solution for everything in the game, for every problem. And yeah, that's it for this deck list. I played this deck in Utrecht. I went 5-4 sadly. It was the first time I played this deck in an actual big tournament. I only played it at locals once. I tried a 10 cost build, which was really nice, but I feel like when I use 10 cost Kuzan, I just die next turn. But yeah, you can play this deck however you want. You can play the Ivankov blocker. Ivankov blocker is really good because it will play around the 4 cost law blocker that RP law plays, and also it's a 4k blocker, so they need to invest cards to remove it. Yeah, you trash a life, you put 1 card into your life, so you play around the 7 cards in hand. Really good. You can also bring it back with Moria if you need to, active, so you have a blocker. You can play Kuzan, you can play Thunderbolt, you can play 4-cost Kuzan, you can play the 2-cost black card, trash a life, give something -7 if you really have difficulty beating Bonies or something. But yeah, this deck has an answer to all the decks in the meta. It only dies to blue. If you have a good blue player against you, they will just bottom deck your cards and then you run off the engine power. But yeah, that's for this video, guys. If you like it, give it a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you're more, go to subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.